Idiot Radio, taking it to the edge and back.
It's time for the Nerdnado podcast on Idiot Radio.
Hello, everyone. We are back for another week of the Nerdnado podcast. Happy Valentine's Day to everybody, even though I know some of you probably don't celebrate that holiday entirely. Anyways, today we have me, Logan, your host, and then we also got
Devin,
Tommy,
and Aiden.
All right, so getting away with the formalities, we actually have a lot of movie news in the past couple of weeks. Now, we've been gone for 3 weeks, so I know it's kind of breaking up our system, but
we know consistencies. It's okay.
The snow hit us pretty hard last week. We could not make it up here.
Yeah, no, it was bad. So we decided to stay safe and not wreck ourselves. But anyways, there was actually a lot.
We checked ourselves.
Yeah, we checked ourselves
Before we wrecked ourselves, of course.
Exactly. Yeah. But like starting off this week, Black Panther comes, and it's going to be great.
Isn't it this weekend?
Friday.
Friday.
Yeah, it's going to be great.
I know a couple of yins are trying to get together and see it, right? On Saturday, right?
Yeah, I think Aiden's dad is taking me and Aiden and maybe Ethan if he decides.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, long story. Ethan was going to try to stay at our house the entire weekend, so I was like, you could just come see Black Panther.
Double okay.
We'll talk about this later. Don't get all ex-girlfriend on me. Who else are you seeing? You eating Tide Pods with other people?
Good Lord. Stop with
Wait,
this.
before we continue, did you guys see the Snickers and Hershey's Tide Pod things?
No.
Like they made pods out of
pods.
chocolate.
Oh my
I saw
God.
that. That's not okay.
It's pretty great.
That's genuinely not okay.
That's some next level marketing right there.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all millennials want to eat Tide Pods.
So Black Panther looks pretty good. I mean, I have high hopes for it. They've had a lot of trailers for it, and they've definitely hyped it up a lot.
See, my thought process is they have to try very hard to mess this up.
Yeah.
I mean, Marvel has really good movies in general.
That's what I'm
though.
saying.
We're not
They
really
gotta
too
try
worried
really
about it.
hard.
The reviews are already in. It's over 90% on Rotten Tomatoes.
A lot of people like to also say it's the first black superhero movie.
Oh, that hurts me.
That's wrong on so many levels.
Why does everyone forget about Spawn? I'm upset.
Or Blade.
Yeah, but let's see, Blade.
I'm more familiar with Spawn.
What else? Oh, there's so many different ones. I mean,
I Am Legend.
yeah, I Am Legend.
That is. I'll put that in the superhero
Any Will
movie.
Smith movie ever.
Independence Day.
iRobot. What was that?
Hancock was the one where
Hancock
he's
was
actually
really-
a superhero.
That was a
yeah.
funny movie.
That was a great
Django
movie.
Unchained, definitely a superhero movie.
It's Django.
The Django.
Django.
The D is silent.
no, it's the Django.
Oh, good Lord. But yeah, I mean, I'm really excited for this movie. I really want to see it whenever it comes out.
Yeah, I hope I get to go see it with my friends.
Listen, I'm busy
That
all weekend,
invited
all
me.
right?
Who said we're friends?
Oh, aggressive.
Got him. All right, so the Han Solo movie, we're looking pretty strong with that. I actually haven't seen anything on
No,
it. So I'm
No,
just-
I
that's
refuse. I refuse to say we're going strong with it. The actor doesn't match Han Solo
yeah, I
at
would
all.
say that's the only complaint that people are having.
Consistencies don't exist in Star
Okay,
Wars.
well, we don't always get an actor that looks exactly like Mark Hamill.
Well, there's people
Mark
that...
Hamill.
Yeah, I was making a joke because there's an actor. It may have went over your head. There's an
his
actor
son?
that looks. No, he's not even his son. There's an actor that looks exactly like young Mark Hamill.
Everything in the movie looks really good, except
Like
for maybe
Donald
the
Glover
actor.
as young Lando. How could you go wrong?
Yeah, no,
Oh, yeah.
Donald
That's
Glover's
awesome.
great. I just love Donald Glover in general.
He's amazing in everything he's in.
Yeah, he really is.
I mean, Community was amazing, like all the way through.
What's
His music's good too.
What's he most recently in? I don't remember off the top of my head.
I don't know actors.
I think he
Yeah.
just did Community and then some small side things, and
Yeah.
then went back to music for a little bit.
Yeah, I think so too. But
I
I'm
might be
really
wrong
excited. I'm actually excited for this movie. There are a lot of complaints.
I'm going to try to ignore the whole Han Solo part and just watch it for the rest of the movie.
Watch it for the Star Wars
It
part.
should be a pretty good heist movie.
And we get to see more Chewbacca, and we can't go wrong with more Chewbacca.
That's true.
Chewbacca
Watch it
is
for
my
the
love in
Lando
life,
Calrissian.
so.
Also a
Just
younger
rename it the Lando
Chewbacca.
Calrissian movie.
Also a younger Chewbacca.
Yeah, I mean, dude, like
I
I
feel
said,
like he'll always
Chewbacca-
always be fully aged all the
Yeah,
time.
really.
Chewbacca is the love of my life. I love him so much.
What are you, a furry?
He's he was great with his words. So
He's a great listener.
I mean, Han Solo seems really cool, and I hope they don't muck it up. But
Yeah.
I mean, what are we gonna do? We can't really get too upset until we actually see it.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't want to be, or as my fortune cookie told me a week ago, don't judge a book by its cover.
Don't
So
be a Debbie Downer.
but yeah, I think one of the best things about the Star Wars spin-off movies is that they look so much different from like every other Star Wars movie.
Oh,
Like
I
if you
look
look
up-
at the trailer and you look at Rogue One,
Yeah.
there's a lot of unique stuff there.
So for you listeners, I don't know if you guys know, I have this nice list in front of me, and it names everything that we plan on talking about. I don't see the Qui-Gon Jinn movie on here.
Are they making one?
Yeah, that's been announced.
Really? I heard
Yes.
about the
God
Obi-Wan
bless.
Kenobi movie.
No,
but
Qui-Gon, or no, I was thinking of Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yeah,
that's
that's
not
right.
on here. It was called Kenobi.
Well, I don't think there's. I think we talked about that last week or the last time we were on, and there's not really anything for it. I think it's just like a page that's like, this is gonna be a thing.
Yeah, this-
okay,
yeah,
so I'm just gonna say,
Ooh, what was that?
that's that.
Technical difficulties. Anyway.
Sorry, I just get too excited and then I become like the internet. I'm just excited for that because I love Obi-Wan Kenobi as a character and I'd love to see more of him. So yeah,
I mean, everyone
there's-
likes Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yeah,
That's
I want a
just-
Qui-Gon Jinn movie though. I don't know if you get that vibe from me. I really want one. I think Qui-Gon Jinn
That's an
needs
interesting choice, actually, because
Qui-Gon Jinn needs talked about more.
we only see him for one movie. Yeah, so I think it'd
Not
be,
even a full movie though.
Yeah,
That's the
let's
sad
say he
part.
does die at the end, doesn't he?
Hey, spoilers.
Spoilers, come on, what are you doing?
Really? A
Yeah,
spoiler for a
spoilers.
movie that came out in what 2002?
Ooh, what is that?
Whoa.
I don't know what to say. That's weird.
Okay. So we also have Venom coming out.
Yeah, I mean, the Venom released a. What did they release? They released a teaser trailer.
Yeah, not
that
too
came
long
out.
ago.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
okay,
think. When did that come out exactly?
Venom,
Ooh,
I think
I'm
it came
not
out like
sure.
a few days ago, didn't it?
Yeah, I think it did come out a few days ago. They were trying to jump on top of that whole hype train since there was a
So,
lot of superhero movies coming out.
We talked about this today, and a lot of people kind of mentioned if you watch the Venom trailer, it doesn't actually show Venom.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I was like
So-
really upset about.
The reason I'm not upset about that, though, is because it kind of actually talks about, like, so people always kind of forget that Venom isn't just the symbiote. It's also the person inside. That's kind of how...
Well, yeah, but even like,
symbiotes aren't just symbiotes. It also does involve somewhat the person inside.
well, yeah,
of
because
them.
it latches on to like the person's like super strong emotions or whatever. But it would have been cool even if they like put like just a scene of him like screaming or something in like the last second. Like I would have been satisfied with that.
I think they're trying to hold off for a reason, though. They're going to make other trailers, so they're going to
Well,
add
yeah.
a trailer with
Although
Venom in it.
something I am excited about is they might play off of the whole multi-symbiote thing.
So-
because they did show more than one.
So
in the trailer.
There's kind of like one of like three ways this could go. This could be just like a one-off spin movie, which I really hope that's not the case. That's the saddest option. The second option is they might just be building up for what is the kid's name? The new
Tom Holland?
a new Tom Holland movie with
Yeah.
Venom in it, which
That'd be
like would
pretty
be
good.
cool, but like. I mean, we've seen a lot of Venom, but I would like a good Venom this time.
I don't feel like that's gonna mesh very
So
well.
you're
though,
gonna
because
I had a third option, but
but
Option 3.
option 3 is I think they might make the entire symbiote verse, and they might just
like Venomverse.
oh Venom
the Venom verse. Like
Yeah.
they might just do like Venom, anti-Venom, Carnage, Toxic, Screecher.
I think the coolest way to do it, in my opinion, I know I've talked about wanting a Carnage movie or like Carnage to be a villain in a movie.
Well, there's a reason you
but-
can't though.
Yeah, I know, because he's a crazy psychopath and he's way more vicious than
That
anybody
would be
else.
rated R.
But it would be
actually,
really
I don't
cool.
think it'd be rated.
It'd be really cool if they went
yeah.
through like the first Venom movie. They did like Venom becoming Venom, and then in a Spider-Man movie, they turned him into Anti-Venom, and they teamed up to fight Carnage because
well,
Anti-Venom's like a good boy.
No, Venom becomes a good boy.
That's what I.
That's
yeah,
not
once he
anti.
gets-
No, he doesn't become anti-Venom when he becomes a good boy. Venom becomes a good guy. as Venom.
Yeah, I'd say
That's an entire
unlike-
comic series where he makes his own superhero group.
Yeah,
That is an entire
yeah.
comic
Venom
series.
does turn good.
Venom isn't technically a villain. He's an anti-hero, and his only villainy thing is that he hates Spider-Man with like a burning passion.
But he eventually gets over it.
So I mean,
When he
Whatever.
doesn't he kill the first Spider-Man and then he gets over it?
I'm not super caught up on all the
pretty
comics.
sure he
so-
kills Peter Parker and then he kind of gets over it and he's like, well, now that I'm done with that, I'm gonna go be a good boy because I
Might as
like
well,
good boy things.
right?
I mean, he's never really been a villain.
Yeah, I mean, I certainly think regarding Carnage, yeah, I agree that it would be probably an unrated movie because he's just that bad.
Oh yeah, no, it's terrible. He's a really
If you guys have
Yeah.
ever played the Spider-Man Shattered Dimension game,
Yes.
like throughout the game you go through and fight different villains, and when you fight Carnage, like all the time you're getting up to like actually fighting him, it's just a trail of dead bodies.
Yeah,
because
no.
he just massacres
Yeah,
everybody.
I mean, because that's just Carnage. Because the symbiote latches on to the fact that he, like, his
Is it like
host-
Cassidy or I think his name's Cassidy?
Yeah, he's a murderer.
Yeah,
yeah.
he's a complete
He's a,
psychopath.
he's a
murderer.
serial killer.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I mean, that's why he's so bad.
And then he breaks out of jail. Yeah.
Yeah.
that's how he breaks out of jail.
Well, no, technically no. Two people break him out of jail and then he eats them alive.
Yeah,
Yum
well,
yum
that too.
yum.
In the comics, he has them break him out and then he eats them alive and then moves on with his day like it was nothing.
That's just him.
Like it's
Craziness.
It's insane to me. It's so cool though. Like he's such a good villain.
But yeah, I just checked online, and I'm pretty sure Carnage is still on the table for the movie because I just checked, and Venom is rated R, so they can kind of do whatever they want at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Well,
then
yeah,
that,
I mean,
that
they
kind of
made-
proves that
they
they're not
made
going to add
Deadpool
him to the
rated
MC
R.
universe. Then I don't think they're going to bring this Venom into like the main group of MC.
Well, I
like
don't know.
Marvel.
I mean, like, yeah, maybe not. I don't know.
Marvel, like the main Marvel tries to keep pretty not like lighthearted, but like
At
later
the
ratings.
very most PG-13.
Yeah.
Well, they probably won't like put Venom in a major movie or like anything.
They might
but
do a Spider-Man
they
movie
might,
with him.
They might. No, they probably won't do that. But they might have Spider-Man show up in a Venom movie.
I
That
just don't
could make
see
sense.
Tom Holland, the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, fitting into
yeah,
like
like
the
fighting
rated
the
R
crap-
Venom.
Getting the
Yeah.
crap eating out of
Yeah.
him by giant Venom. Like the actor who's playing Venom, I don't remember his name. Is like
He's a big
he's
kid.
a big guy. Like
Yeah.
he's not small.
He's huge.
So I mean, it's going to be pretty interesting. I think. A lot of people were disappointed with the trailer because they didn't show Venom. I mean, personally,
I understand the disappointment, but you also kind of have to understand that they're trying to also go for like Venom's backstory, which that's never really been
Well,
done in a movie.
You know, now that I think about it, I think Spider-Man's going to have to make some sort of appearance in this movie because of Venom's
yeah.
big thing on
then
his
they might have
intense
their own
hatred for
Spider-Man. They
Spider-Man.
might not even use Tom Holland.
They might not even have like. It might just be like Spider-Man on like the TV, and he's like, "I hate that guy."
It might be. It might just be
I
an.
don't know.
It might just be an illusion to him. He may not
Yeah.
like appear on as a person.
Or they might do something similar to like how like Doomsday is brainwashed into hating Superman.
Okay.
If you guys know how
yeah,
that works,
I know about that. Yeah.
no.
They like set the dude who created Doomsday basically set him in a room and
Wasn't that
locked
Lex
him
Luthor?
up. No, it was this crazy dude out of space. I don't remember his name. He died. Doomsday killed him, right after he broke out. But he like locked him in a room and like basically told him like it had this screen that basically told him everything that like angered him or all of his problems are caused by Superman.
Yeah. So I mean,
sounds
he
like
just
you would get
programmed
along
him.
with Carnage.
Yeah, they get along.
Doomsday
or
would
kill each
definitely
other. I
get
don't
along
know.
with Carnage.
I mean, isn't that how they both
Well,
show the ultimate friendship? Though?
I don't think they can get along because they will just try to kill each other. They just
That's
kill
the ultimate
everybody.
friendship, though. Is they could never kill each other because
Blood
they're
bond.
both. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's up,
I just remembered an interesting fact about Doomsday. So Doomsday finds out that his entire reason to hate Superman is a lie in the comics, but he just keeps hating Superman anyways because he can.
That sounds pretty metal.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's great. I love it.
Hair flip.
I love every second. of it.
My entire life has been a lie, but I'm gonna still hate.
But
you.
My
I'm-
entire
but
life's
I'm
a
a-
lie. Okay.
But I'm gonna still hate him. However, I want to move on to some Marvel stuff because holy crap,
Didn't we just talk
We-
about
yeah,
Marvel stuff?
Infinity War. No, I mean like Infinity
More
War
Marvel
stuff.
Well, have they? Yeah, Infinity War seems really good. I'm really hyped for it. Every time I watch a trailer, I cry.
There's an unofficial thing where
Spider-Man?
Thor, his new weapon could be Stormbreaker,
I don't know what that is.
It's an unofficial thing.
So
sword.
Stormbreaker. Okay, so technically Thor has several brothers, and they all have weapons like Mjolnir. Mjolnir's not just a Thor thing. Like they all have weapons, and Stormbreaker is the sword version.
Stormbreaker is the axe hammer combo.
Oh, I thought it was the sword.
It's actually the weapon of Beta Ray Bill, Thor.
Oh,
yeah.
He's wielded a sword before.
Yeah,
Well,
he has.
His brother is, I forget his brother's name.
Besides Loki.
He was in the last Thor movie, the black guy with the eyes.
Oh, I know who you're talking
Heimdall?
about. Yeah.
That is his adopted brother, and he uses the sword.
Oh,
I just want him to
rad.
punch people in the face.
But I don't
punch.
see. I could see Thor doing that, but I also don't really see him using Stormbreaker.
I feel like they won't give him a bladed weapon.
No,
That's it. I mean, it's super unofficial. The only thing that people are basing it off of is a piece of early promotional art
So
and like a toy from what was it? I think it was China or something like that.
So can I want to bring something up to you guys because it hasn't been announced and like not discussed at all. I don't think a lot of people have really tied it together. Do you know the whole basis of Captain Marvel? Yeah, Captain Marvel.
Captain Marvel?
Or Marvel.
Yeah.
Marvel.
Yeah,
Do you
that-
know her entire existence is about
Yeah.
hating the Skrull?
Yeah.
Oh, are you talking
Because
about
they
the
killed
original
the
Kree
original.
one?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
she hates the Kree. Well, you do realize who made Thanos' ship, right?
Yeah.
Was the Kree.
Yeah.
So is she going to be in this movie, and is the Kree going to be in this movie?
The original Captain Marvel is a guy, and yeah, he's a Kree, but
But she
I'm not
falls
sure.
in. They fall in love, and then like
no, Marvel hates the Kree though. That's
Yeah.
kind of
yeah,
that's a
yeah,
hu-
that's what I'm saying. But she hates the Kree because they kill the original Captain
yeah,
Marvel.
so
Yeah.
because he was like a weird runaway like type
Yeah,
thing. He was
and-
Yeah.
so she does hate the Kree. So the Kree did work with Thanos to make his ship. So are the Kree going to be in this movie, and is Marvel going to be in this movie? Because they announced the Marvel movie.
I feel like
Oh,
or the
that's
gender-
a Miss Marvel movie, which is a different character.
They're the same name.
no, it's the same. It's the same.
the same.
No,
Same
it's the
name.
same name.
That's the same
Uh,
person.
Well, it's not the same name. but it's
Oh
the
yeah, I
same
forgot
person.
that they
Yeah.
started calling Miss Marvel Captain Marvel
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
And
Because breaking gender norms.
yeah.
Well, that and also, what was it? There's a big thing with DC because they also had Shazam was originally
Captain Marvel.
and then they were just like,
It's always
"Yeet."
been like
Nope.
that. Oh, wait, sorry, really random fact. Did you know that DC actually did one time let, what is his name? Stan Lee make a Batman comic, and it still runs to this day?
Huh.
Nice.
Neat.
That's pretty cool.
That's pretty
Stan
interesting.
Lee, the master of DC and Marvel.
Yeah, sorry. Like
He's
it's
the
one
powerhouse.
of the most well known Batmans too. It's really funny.
See, I would say that they wouldn't put Captain Marvel in a movie
I don't think.
before her own movie, but then that happened to Spider-Man and like.
Well,
I just don't think it's
Well,
gonna. I don't think.
Let's say we'll see what happens. Although it's certainly going to be a great movie.
I really want to see the Kree though, because have we ever seen a good movie adaptation from them?
I could actually see her being in part
First
2.
Guardians of the Galaxy had the Kree.
yeah.
You know, Ronan, he's a Kree.
Oh
Hammer
yeah.
guy. Yeah.
Yeah, that's he's
The
great.
villain.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was great. I loved it. However, we got to
See
move
that?
on.
Wait,
Then there's my proof.
Did they ever have a good Marvel movie with the Skrull though?
I don't think so.
No, they haven't
Well,
done
we
this.
had the first Fantastic Four movie.
Hush.
We said good.
Hush. Hush.
Oh, see.
Wait, that didn't that wasn't the Skrull though, was it?
Yeah, the first
No,
one
the-
had the
yeah,
Skrull.
the
The
main
second
en-
one had the Silver Surfer.
The main enemy of one of the main enemies of the Fantastic Four is the Skrull.
I thought it was just Doctor Doom. Oh man, it's been too long. I think
Yeah.
Too
I mean,
long.
Doctor Doom kind of strays for everybody though. He's
Yeah.
kind of a villain for everybody.
Yeah,
except for his country, he's a good leader.
he's a
or
good.
something.
Yeah, he's a good.
He's actually not a bad leader.
He's
for
a
where
good
he
king.
lives. Yeah, he's not like a dictator or anything. He's pretty
Yeah.
chill with his
His
peeps.
backstory is pretty crazy too.
Yeah, that's it. He does a lot.
He's
of
one of the
crazy
cooler.
stuff.
He's one of the cooler villains, honestly. I wish we saw more of him. When was the last time we saw Doom or Doctor Doom?
The Fantastic Four movie that was so good.
See, the thing is though is
Not the remake, the originals.
I don't know if
no,
you guys.
I'm
I
talking
don't-
about that. That's the joke.
I don't know if you guys know, but didn't Disney buy out Marvel? Something
Yep.
like that happened. So with Disney in charge, we might actually get a good Fantastic Four movie. Just saying, it's a possibility.
Black Widow's a Disney princess.
So is Hulk. So I mean,
Hulk is a Disney
oh,
princess.
sorry, Loki. Loki is our favorite Disney princess.
Hulk is a Disney princess. All right, we're going to go ahead and give a real quick wrap-up. We're going to go back to movies whenever we come back with the break, and then we'll be all good.
For all your heating and cooling needs, service, and installation, contact our friends at Complete Comfort Heating and Air Conditioning, 412-513-3001. Doesn't your family deserve complete comfort? Looking for a DJ for your next party, corporate event, wedding, or special occasion? Contact Rich Who Entertainment, the official DJ of Idiot Radio. For free quote and information, give them a call at 412-266-1266. That's 412-266-1266. Rich Who Entertainment, DJs for all occasions. The Nerdnado podcast on Idiot Radio is brought to you by the Brookline Teen Outreach, a nonprofit located in the South Hills of Pittsburgh that offers free programming to youth ages 10 to 18. After school and weekend drop-in sessions provide tutoring, access to computers, community service opportunities, counseling, and life skill programs. The Brookline Teen Outreach is dedicated to making a difference in people's lives by offering success, understanding, and hope in our community. For more information, please visit Facebook, Twitter, or their website, brooklineteenoutreach.org.
That's the song in the background.
Is it really?
Yeah, that's the song. Yeah.
Oh,
the song?
I had no idea.
That's the Miley Percocet.
Percocet.
Oh, my
Okay.
Lord.
Am I picking up on my mic? Hello?
No, you're good. You're good.
I can't hear
Anyways, we're
myself.
going to go ahead. We're going to go back into some movie business. This is actually the first time we've ever had to
Yeah, I don't think we've
continue
ever
with
run
movies.
into double movies. Oh my god.
Yeah, but
Special day for all you listeners out there.
but we also
Yes,
had
it's
a really
Valentine's
great one because a trailer for good old fashioned Ant-Man and Wasp that came out, and I'm really excited about it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty pumped for it because I feel like the first Ant-Man movie didn't get as much
Never saw it.
recognition as it does. See, you didn't even see it, and it was one of my favorite Marvel movies at the
It
time.
was really good.
I
worked
thought
at
Ant-Man
Baskin
was good
Robbins.
in Civil War.
I mean, I really feel like this movie's going to get way more recognition than the first one because of the giant
Civil
man
War,
scene
yeah.
in Civil War. Because like it's like one
And
of the
because
best scenes.
Ant-Man's going to be a quote-unquote possible large character. Get it? Well, no, I mean story-wise, large character for Infinity
Aiden's
War.
cringing.
Yeah.
Aiden's cringing.
I kind of have a feeling he'll die.
Who,
No.
Ant-Man?
Yeah.
Eh.
Well, because there are two Ant-Men,
In
Okay, so
and
that's
the
right.
second one is better.
So let me prove you wrong. You're right, but also there's how many Spider-Men? We have
Yeah, but they never like overlap in the same universe,
Yeah, and
except
they
for
need to.
Miles Morales, and that's
That's
ultimate
another universe.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what I'm saying.
that's the ultimate
They
universe.
never
So-
lap. They never overlap.
Oh, so the thing about the Marvel Cinematic Ant-Man is that it's already technically the second Ant-Man because it's not Hank Pym Ant-Man, it's Scott Lang. In the
Oh yeah.
in the cinematic universe, Hank Pym is an old guy, and he was the first Ant-Man during like World War II or whatever.
Okay, I forgot
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like regarding like the death though, because obviously it is going to be the Infinity War. There's going to be a lot of deaths.
Someone's gonna die.
Someone going to die.
I think Captain America is going to die
It wouldn't surprise me.
because
Neither
technically
would it.
he's supposed to
He was
already
supposed
be
to.
dead.
Yeah, he was supposed to die a little bit ago.
A
in Civil
little
War.
bit.
Little bit.
And also he's been talking about how he wants to leave.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
I
mean-
thought that he was one of the actors that wanted to keep his contract.
No.
I thought
Well,
that was Robert Downey Jr.
No,
that really wanted
No,
to...
Robert Downey Jr. loves being Iron Man because he is Iron Man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much.
So he's just like,
And
I'm the
then,
embodiment of this character.
No, I thought the same, and then I looked it up, and actually he's talked about how he wants to leave Marvel.
Well, see, I
Wow.
wouldn't be surprised if they killed him because the person who plays Bucky has a longer contract than the person than Scott
Yeah,
Evans.
that's it.
It's
And
Scott Evans, right?
Does it? Yeah, does or
and,
no? It's
and
Bucky
lore-wise,
becomes Captain
yeah,
America.
lore-wise, Bucky becomes Captain America.
Did you know that the guy who plays Bucky actually first auditioned to be Captain America in the first movie,
That's
and they're
pretty
like,
great.
"Nope, you're Bucky."
That's pretty great. That's actually really
that
great.
makes a lot of
fact.
sense
But
actually.
yeah, I mean, Ant-Man and Wasp look really cool. I am super excited for that movie.
Yeah.
Because the scenes that they show in the trailer between Ant-Man and Wasp, like all the fight scenes where they grow big and small again. I just love that style of like fight scenes. Whatever, it's like it's really kooky, but it's also really cool in the sense that it's just like it's like, oh, I'm small. I'm also in your gun now. Like you can't shoot it anymore.
Yeah,
I think that's really cool.
I like when they get really over the top with it. Like in the first movie, they the giant Thomas the Tank Engine.
they fought on the train.
And at the end of the trailer, they throw a giant Pez dispenser, and it's great.
Yeah, no, I personally love Ant-Man and Wasp. It's one of those kookier movies, but it's kooky in a good way. So it's not. It's like it has its serious moments, but it also just is completely ridiculous.
Oh yeah, no, it is 100% ridiculous.
Yeah, because of all the Pym particle stuff.
Yeah,
all the Pym particle nonsense.
Really
I think it's
funny.
pretty cool.
You know, on the topic of funny movies, Deadpool 2 is every day looks better and better.
Always.
Like there hasn't been a day that hasn't gone by.
It's gonna be great.
It's gonna be so good.
So for those of you who don't know, a new trailer came out where it shows a clip, and it's supposed to be Cable. If you don't know, Deadpool 2 is about Cable and Deadpool, because that's a huge arc in the comics.
Yeah.
But it shows a clip of Cable going around and beating people up, because that's what Cable does. And instead of them actually like CGIing his robot arm, it's just a green like it's a green sleeve because it's CGI.
Yeah.
And they're like, Deadpool's sitting there making fun of it, and he's like, "What is this? This doesn't even." Is that Mr. Brightside in the background?
Stop it. Continue. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Well, we apologize. We got distracted.
But like it doesn't show Deadpool. He's just talking in the background. He's like, "What is this? This doesn't make sense. Where's his arm?" And then he's like, "All right, we'll be right back." And it cuts and it shows his arm, and he's like, "That's better."
That's more like
Dude,
it.
And then
all of the Deadpool trailers are fantastic.
It shows like Cable teleporting, and do you remember the old black lady from the first movie? It's
Oh yeah.
The blind
they're
one?
shooting, and Cable's in the living room, and Deadpool pulls out a gun, and she pulls out a gun, but she's aiming the wrong way, so Deadpool pushes.
There's a Deadpool readjusts.
And Cable goes, "You're doing it wrong." And Deadpool looks at the screen. He's not in his costume or anything. He looks at the screen and he goes, "Well, that's just poor writing." And it's so funny.
Dude, all of the trailers for that are fantastic.
I like the
Bob Ross one.
The Bob Ross one was the
The
best.
Bob Ross one had me.
In the news trailer, did you guys catch that Terry Crews is in there?
Yes.
What?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Terry Crews is supposedly going to make an appearance in a Deadpool movie.
Yeah.
Also, our the Indian taxi driver's back too, and I love him so much.
Yeah,
That's
they're
great.
bringing him back, which is even better.
I'm so excited for this movie.
Yeah.
Stop
Stop it with
up.
the stop
Hey,
it with
focus.
the stupid
Focus. We have
Focus
one more.
up,
We have one
Devin.
more movie.
We have
Come
one
on,
more.
You can
we
make
have one
it.
more. All right. Now the next one is kind of a bit campier, but I included it because of the fact that it's
This
new.
doesn't fit into our Marvel, Logan. I'm
Okay, well,
upset.
it's Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
All right,
so.
I'm
Yeah,
cool.
I'd say
If Dwayne the Rock Johnson was in a Marvel movie, I think I'd lose it.
Oh my lord, everyone would. But anyways, Rampage. For those of you who
He's tarnished his reputation too much to be allowed to go into a Marvel
actually,
movie.
in,
You're right.
in retrospect, yeah. But
He would fit in a Deadpool movie, definitely.
He would fit in a Deadpool
Yeah.
movie. But anyway, so Rampage, it's based off of the old video game of the same name, where it's just a giant monster. You play as giant monsters trashing buildings.
The Rock as Venom.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
No.
I don't think I've ever heard a better idea.
Dwayne The
all
Rock
all you
Johnson.
see is him. I don't know if you guys saw Jumanji 2, but smoldering distance,
Oh. So
smoldering intensity. My
So
bad.
the Rampage movie is based off of the game where there's a giant gorilla, a giant crocodile, and a giant wolf, and they're all destroying buildings.
Okay,
But
so
they were
this
like-
is
they were like-
Godzilla versus
they were
King
like-
Kong 2.0.
They were like,
Essentially.
okay, guys, let's give it a plot. And we need Dwayne The Rock Johnson, so put him in there
Did you see the
somewhere.
meme of him, the poster of him jumping?
Oh, when he's like falling to his death because
Yeah.
there's no way he can make... Yeah, I saw that.
Isn't that for a different movie, though?
Yeah, that's for like the... what
for
is
the
that
tower.
called? Is
That's
it
for
called
the
the Tower?
towers. No, that's
Yeah.
that's for his Die Hard movie.
Yeah, let's say it's
So
essentially just a tactic.
there's like a gorilla, and he's like a silverback gorilla, and he's like dying or whatever.
Is it Harambe?
I don't know.
Good
Probably, maybe. And Dwayne The Rock Johnson's like, this is my best friend. And they're like, the only way he'll survive is if we give him this medicine. And he's like, okay. And he's like, that's not my friend anymore. He's acting all different. And he grows all big. And then
That's
he's
because
like,
a
I
meteor-
have to...
It's like a meteor strikes or something
Yeah.
like. It's the stupid. It's gonna be one of those movies where it's so stupid it's good.
He's like,
Okay, no,
I have
it's
to
gonna be
save
good
my
because of The
friend
Rock.
because they're all
Okay.
trying to kill him.
I just want to see
I don't know.
The Rock be best BFFs with a gorilla. Okay, that sounds like the best part of my life.
Might as well. I mean, hey.
I love Dwayne The Rock Johnson so much as an actor. He's so good.
Yeah, but say he's certainly surpassed what he used to be with wrestling because it's just there's this constant, just that constant. I don't know.
He was really good in Jumanji too.
Was he?
I love Jumanji too.
I
so
did
much.
enjoy that movie.
I didn't see it. I'm sad
watching Jack Black act as a young white
Flirt
girl
with Dwayne The Rock Johnson
was hilarious.
That's some messed up
is that
stuff.
something? Is that something you can just do on?
Yes, Queen.
No. Do you remember the scene with the smoldering intensity? Is that something you can just activate, or does it just happen?
It just happened.
It just happened.
But
so good.
I feel like an actor's really good when they're able to be in a really bad movie and still make it entertaining.
Yeah.
I feel like Adam Sandler is on that level where
Adam Sandler has done that for 20 years now.
Yeah, he's
opens a door.
He's been in so many bad movies, but there's so
It's
many
just
of them
Adam
that are still
Sandler.
funny anyway.
It's just Adam Sandler for an hour and a half opening and closing the door.
Open the door to a new Hollywood comedy. The other side.
We're gonna move away from movies now because we've talked.
Yeah, we talked a
a
little bit about it. So we're gonna go back into our normal forte, which is gaming,
video games
as per usual. Yes. Now we've all been playing a metric.
No,
crap
hold on.
load.
Before we go to that, just like to say, did you guys know that God of War, which comes out April 20th, comes out next week?
All right, listen. Okay, so for the inside joke here,
Logan, we have our outline, and Logan apparently doesn't know how to read, and he said God of War, which comes out in April 20th. It's February 14th.
I thought
he said it comes out next week.
Gaming is number 2 on our list of things to talk about. Number B, number B is number B, and it says God of War, open parentheses, comes out next week, 20th.
Listen, I came here to have a good time, and I feel so attacked right now.
You can't use memes to get out of this.
We're already on the topic of God of War and games of that such.
Monster Hunter?
Monster Hunter.
Monster Hunter. That's it.
Okay.
We've been playing a lot of those.
I'm gonna go last. I'm gonna wait.
Yeah.
Devin, how many hours do you have?
Over 90.
Oh no, I just looked at mine. I have like 60. I'm like, oh, that's a lot.
I
But
have-
now I just feel.
I have 40.
So
I have like,
for those of you
I have
who
like
don't,
20.
I've quote unquote beaten the game, and it came out last Friday.
You don't beat the game.
You
You
don't
never
beat that
beat
game.
Monster Hunter.
So,
Especially whenever
or no,
they
two
add new content.
Fridays ago. 2 Fridays ago.
Yeah, it's
That's
been
it.
2
It's been
weeks.
2 weeks, yeah.
So, when I say I beat the game, though,
Still
I
beat a game
mean
in 2 weeks.
I have like slayed every monster. There's not a monster I haven't fought.
Slay.
The Xenojiva, which is
Slay.
the final mission before you go into like New Game Plus. The Xenojiva is one of the best fights.
Oh yeah.
And it's only because of how cinematic it is. Because it's
Laser.
so not exactly. He's the only dragon in the entire game. Second dragon. Because there's Kushala Daora.
Well, the Necro
Yeah.
Dragon is an actual dragon.
Oh yeah, so 3 dragons. I always forget about him.
What about the Rathian?
How do you forget about Val Hazek? We spent
Rathian's
so
a
many
wyvern.
hours killing him.
See, Aiden, here is my blocked memory. Here is Val Hazek. He is in there.
That's it. There's a lot of really, really good monsters.
The thing about
There's-
Monster Hunter, though, the only reason I have 90 hours is because I fought the Odogaron 27 times for one item, and it never dropped.
I was looking for a wyvern gem and got it on my first try.
Aiden got 3 of the items that I needed.
Wow.
And I only fought it like 4 times
Are
because
they
I was
ever
trying to
gonna
help Devin
Are
out.
they ever going to add in item trading?
No, that's not going to be anything in Monster Hunter because that's just how the game is. It's
Okay.
always been like that.
I mean, I'm just wondering.
So they also announced their first DLC.
All the DLC is free.
All DLC is free because Monster Hunter blew up fast. Never mind. So the first DLC is actually going to be from the old world. If you know the new game is the new world.
Yeah, that's why it's called Monster Hunter World. Because
Yeah, it's the
takes
new
place in
world.
The new world.
So, in case you didn't know, the new enemy we're going to be fighting is the Devil Joe from Monster Hunter 3.
Monster
I
Hunter
think
Try.
that's 3.
That's a
You
Monster
wanna-
Hunter
you
Try.
wanna
Yeah,
Google
it's a
that,
double
my
check.
I
buddy?
want the giant spider monster from Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate.
I do too. And
yeah.
they're going to be adding new monsters because Devil Joe only comes out in like a month.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited.
I'm excited for when they add a new area.
That too.
I don't know if they will be.
They probably will. There's a whole space on the left, like up, like across from the Elder Recess that isn't taken.
Yeah.
I'd say there's a little bit of like islands and such over there.
Yeah, maybe.
Which
They
I think would
might.
be interesting for some maybe underwater
But
battles.
honestly,
but I mean, who wants that anymore?
No
Don't-
underwater
Exactly.
battles.
Get out of here.
Exactly.
No laggy
Leave.
Acras.
I really like the laggy Acras, just
No.
not the water part.
So the thing about Monster Hunter, though, is we try to play together as much as we can, and it's a fun game to play together.
It
It's-
is.
There's
That's
a
it.
lot to do with it.
It's a max 4 party, right?
Yeah, but you can have 15 players in a
16.
lobby.
Yeah.
16.
Players in a lobby.
Yeah, but I mean, it's just a good game.
It
I'm
is.
I'm more behind than the rest of yins,
You don't play.
but yeah, I don't play as much, so
Loser.
it's whatever.
Did you Google that, my friend Aiden?
Oh yeah, Devil Joe first appeared in Monster Hunter 3.
So I was right.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, so I'm going to try to describe it as much as I can. Devil Joe, you guys know the Rataban?
The Radabon, yeah.
You want
So,
to describe it anyways?
The Rataban is kind of like he's like a T-Rex.
Imagine a Digimon.
No,
Not
he's
a
a
Digimon.
Digimon.
A Bakugan with bone spikes.
So, Rataban is a T-Rex with a big old honker chin, and he has a lot of like bone spikes on him. Well, the Devil Joe is kind of the Rataban without his spikes.
So he's just a big chin boy.
He's a Bakugan.
Yeah,
He's a Bakugan.
but he was pretty cool in 3 from what I remembered.
Yeah, let's say. There's a lot of cool stuff with Monster Hunter. We could go on all day.
They're actually currently doing a Horizon Zero Dawn crossover event.
Yes, your cat companion, the Palico.
Yeah.
Right.
Are you sure it's not a Palico?
Yeah, let's say. So hey, I mispronounced that so many friggin' times, and I hate
It's a
myself for it.
Palico. It's a Palico, and you can get your Palico to look like a Watcher from Horizon Zero Dawn. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, let's say it's really. It doesn't it also have. Doesn't it give stats too?
It does, but I don't use it because I'm in New Game Plus.
Makes sense.
Taskmaster will defeat all enemies. That's my Palico's name.
My cat's name is Adam because I made my character when I was at Logan's house and I was hanging out with Adam, and I was like, I'm gonna do super friend things with Adam.
I'm trying to
Adam's our good friend, by the way.
forget about Teostra, but I can't. He haunts me.
I started grinding.
Is
grinding
that the
him.
Manticore?
That is the Manticore. It's
Oh, no.
terrifying.
with his shrimp tail. Get out of here.
But yeah,
there-
there's. Oh, good lord. I feel as though we should walk away from Monster Hunter a bit because we literally could take the rest of this podcast talking about Monster Hunter.
Yeah.
So
Well, I accidentally kissed my mic.
they're we just love you.
In my
that-
anguish, I
we
kissed
just
my
love
mic.
you that much. But yeah, so actually,
God of War comes out next week. So.
yeah, well, God of War comes out next week, guys. Come on, everyone knows April 20th is totally next week.
That's a lie. It doesn't.
Time gates. All right, but so
Don't quote us.
real quick, there's the new Nintendo Labo.
Nintendo Lobo.
Is it Lobo? I thought it was
I'm
Labo.
pretty sure it might be
It has an
Labo.
A in it.
All right,
Right.
basically,
Whatever.
it's a cardboard Switch, but they have they have accessories with cardboard.
Yeah.
Pretty
See,
cool.
I'm not that upset about it, mostly because they're putting all of the cardboard and all of the games into one thing, and they're not
Yeah.
like selling them individually.
No.
No, it is cool. I'm not upset.
And then if
about
you
it. It's
break
pretty
the cardboard, you can get them like really cheap
Yeah,
yeah, they're cool.
because
it's
they're
also
cardboard.
it's also cardboard.
Because they're cardboard.
You could probably make it.
You
at
could
home.
make it yourself.
But I mean, I think it's really cool because what it's doing is it's essentially an add-on for the Switch.
Yeah.
That's super low tech, which I think is interesting because everything recently has been super high tech, and Nintendo's doing their normal Nintendo thing, which is going against the grain.
Speaking of high tech, I'm gonna just before we do a little wrap up with Tommy's little history thing, I'm gonna say this every week until it happens. Dark Souls got announced for its remaster.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna say it every week until I'm ready.
All right, well, we're gonna be real
every
quick.
2 weeks. We only podcast every 2 weeks, guys.
Watch from now on every Wednesday at 5:15. I'm gonna post on the Facebook page Dark Souls Remastered. That's
Dark
it.
Souls remastered. That's all. That's all we're gonna read. All right, we're gonna be right back. Tommy, go ahead and hit us with your.
All right, my dudes, this
No.
is the history. These are all the things that came out on Valentine's Day. So the original Lemmings, Sid Meier's Civilization 3, WarioWare Touch, We Play came out today, guys.
Really?
Get ready.
Wow.
Star Fox Assault, Rayman
Fox.
Origins. I can't even speak words in regular life.
Rayman
Come on.
In
we got
regular.
Rayman Origins.
Mario and Sonic at the London 2012 Olympics,
Are you
the Winter
serious?
Olympics. Let's go, guys. Let's all go home. Let's
And
go
let's
buy a
play-
Wii together, and we'll just play that forever.
We're just gonna play
Nothing
Mario
else.
and Sonic at the Olympic Games.
Blaze Blue. Oh, I don't know.
Blue.
I don't know which one it was, but we'll get back to that. And For Honor. came out today. Which, like, it says
Disregard.
Yeah,
I don't. Okay, so
we don't talk about.
So for listeners, real quick, I skipped school when For Honor came out. Really bad choice because that game sucks. But I don't remember skipping school on Valentine's Day. So confusing.
Yeah. All right, we're going to be right back. We're going to have a real quick break. We're going to fact check that as well. So we'll be back.
And I'm going to chew on this Arizona can.
That's a bad idea. Anyways,
love you guys.
We'll be right back.
For all your heating and cooling needs, service, and installation, contact our friends at Complete Comfort Heating and Air Conditioning. 412-513-3001. Doesn't your family deserve complete comfort? Looking for a DJ for your next party, corporate event, wedding, or special occasion? Contact Rich Who Entertainment, the official DJ of Idiot Radio. For a free quote and information, give them a call at 412-266-1266. That's 412-266-1266. Rich Who Entertainment, DJs for all occasions. The Nerdnado podcast on Idiot Radio is brought to you by the Brookline Teen Outreach, a nonprofit located in the South Hills of Pittsburgh that offers free programming to youth ages 10 to 18. After school and weekend drop-in sessions provide tutoring, access to computers, community service opportunities, counseling, and life skill programs. The Brookline Teen Outreach is dedicated to making a difference in people's lives by offering success, understanding, and hope in our community. For more information, please visit Facebook, Twitter, or their website, brooklineteenoutreach.org. Looking for a creative idea for meetings, business lunches, and special events? Call Spiels on Wheels, food truck and catering, and take the stress away. For more information, call them at 724-244-9881 or on Facebook at facebook.com/spielson.wheels.
All right, Devin, real quick. Name that tune. Do you know it?
I don't.
We're talking about the opening tune when we come back.
As we know, I was right, like usual. For Honor did come out.
I know.
February
I didn't say
14th.
you were wrong. I just don't remember.
And then the name, it was Blaze Blue Continuum Shaft.
Dad, if you're listening to this, I didn't
You
skip
just call
school.
it Continuum Shaft.
Shift.
Dad,
it's the continuum shaft.
Dad, if you're listening, I don't skip school. I'm a good boy.
He is a good boy.
I don't skip school.
His best boy.
So, in the news of Xbox actually gets an original game, we have Sea of Thieves coming out soon.
That was a low blow.
I thought it was also on PC.
No, that's not an
No,
Xbox
it's not.
exclusive.
Is
That's
Sea of
PC.
Thieves? It's an Xbox exclusive.
No, you shouldn't even have said Xbox exclusive. You should have said in news of Xbox getting an actual game.
They have PUBG going for it.
Hey, that's positive, right?
That runs at 15 frames per second and is so glitchy. It's not.
But
even
it's
funny.
on on PC and it's coming to PS4 anyways eventually.
Got him.
Well, yeah, but they're gonna wait because they're gonna wait
They're
to
gonna
add it
wait.
because PS4 is like, fix it first.
Say they're like, dude, don't give us something broken.
Well, see, the
problem.
problem. No, the problem was instead of porting it, they literally took copy and paste from PC to an Xbox.
Yeah, no, that
and
doesn't work.
PCs can't even run PUBG right. So how is
Yeah,
an Xbox
no.
supposed to?
No.
Like,
I mean, can the Xbox One X handle it?
no.
No.
Not even that can handle it. Yeah,
Guys,
But I
craziness.
thought it was the most powerful console.
Guys,
That's
the
laughable.
Xbox One
Yeah, I
X in an acronym is Xbox.
Hey.
Got him.
Now Devin is dying from the joke. But anyway, so Sea of Thieves. For those of you who don't know,
Yar har
let's
fiddly
see.
D.
It is an open world pirate game.
If you want to murder and pillage, this is for you.
Yeah, actually, it's more focused on like the whole like romanticized version of pirates, which is like you
Finding treasure and
Yeah.
Murder and
eating
pillage.
treasure and finding booty.
Yeah, in that order.
Oh no, swap those last two words.
Oh, fire, eating booty and finding treasure. Got it.
Yeah.
But
Gold coins, everybody. Gold coins.
gold coins.
Gold coins.
Remember, everyone, buy Bitcoin. Okay.
Don't drop the doubloons.
But yeah, Sea of Thieves. It looks like a really good game. I think it's
So wait, can I customize my character in Sea of Thieves?
As of right now, there's not much. I don't think. I don't.
Okay, so if
I'm
I can
not 100%.
if I can customize my character, I'm gonna name my character Mr. Krabs, and I'm gonna say my doubloons.
My two doubloons. Good lord.
Oh, yeah,
my
because
God.
you actually have an Xbox, so you might.
Yeah,
actually
well,
play
I
it.
don't. My dad does, but I steal it from him, so it's
Yo-ho.
okay.
Pirates
Yarr.
Life.
Yeah, me and my dad have
Gold.
always argued about the Xbox PS4.
I actually really like Sea of Thieves though because of the fact that it's a pirate. We haven't really gotten many like pirate games. So I
Since the last pirate game I can honestly remember is like Assassin's Creed.
yeah. So,
Yeah.
I love pirates.
When was the last good pirate game, though? Case in point.
hard to answer question, right?
Ubisoft did say that they were going to do something where they were going to take a lot of like the mechanics and stuff from Black Flag. That was like all the pirate ship stuff.
If
and-
you say they're adding it to Sea of Thieves, I will never play.
no,
No.
they're dumping it in to sort of create a different spin-off series.
Yeah,
Oh.
sort of.
Oh,
Something.
okay. Thank you.
But yeah, no,
Thank you.
But yeah, I like pirates, and I think
I could
pirates,
not stand Black Flag's pirate ships.
Oh,
Got him.
But on the track of romanticizing some video games, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but we have a lack of zombie games. It's kind of sad up until like this year.
Yeah,
so
no,
we
we've gotten a lot announced this year.
So, for those of you who don't know, we have Overkill's The Walking Dead, which Overkill's the people that made Payday 2. So that's actually pretty cool because
That's gonna be interesting.
it takes place in Washington, D.C. It is a 4-player co-op open world game. I don't know if it actually ties into the main story because they only in The Walking Dead they go to Washington, D.C. for like 3 days and that's it.
Yeah.
That's the farthest they ever actually walk out of. What is it? Vermont? No, it's Georgia. It's Georgia.
Yeah.
Antarctica.
It's Antarctica. But
It's Alaska.
so it's 4 people. You can play together, and I'm excited because I need an open world zombie game
Me
that I
too.
can play together.
Me too.
Yeah, no.
Like I'm lacking. It's lacking really bad.
yeah.
I
I
have
don't.
an itch.
I mean, there's Fortnite, but
That's no okay. So my problem is that's not open world. It's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
at all.
Yeah.
It's linear open world.
Yeah.
And I want a full open world. If Fortnite knew how to make an
Guys.
open world game, I would 100%
let's just
dump more
go.
money into it.
Let's just go play Minecraft.
yes.
Solid point.
It's
But
full of zombies.
see, talking about childish zombie games, Dead Island 2 might actually exist. We don't know.
That's it. Dead Island. Yeah, let's say it's being weird.
So Dead Island 1 and Dead Island Riptide were very hardcore serious, but if you watched any of the trailers for Dead Island 2, it's very light core, it's very like pretty colors because it takes place in California, pretty colors, fun things, but also kind of serious at the same time.
It's kind of like what is it?
Sunset Overdrive and like
And Dead
goofy
Rising.
zombie stuff.
Yeah, it's like Dead
Yeah,
Rising.
But Dead Rising was meant to be goofy.
Yeah.
Well, no,
That's
Dead
the
Rising
thing.
actually has some serious parts though.
yeah, it
Yeah,
does.
but it's like
Yeah,
the
and
big,
overall,
its big pull is how kind of goofy it is.
So,
Sometimes.
but the thing about Dead Island 2 though is it's been in like programming hell for like years.
got him.
Like
Yeah.
it's kind of sad because I was excited for it for a while, and then it kind of lost me. I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah,
So we might
it's
see
rough.
we might see it this year. We're hoping. We don't know anything yet. Another zombie game. Oh, what is it called?
Metal Gear Survive.
I don't talk about that one.
GTFO.
No, the PS4 one.
Oh, the one that like has been announced for like
Days
3
Gone?
years. No, it's not Days Gone. I don't know, but
State
it
of
looks
Decay-
really cool.
State of Decay 2.
No, I think it's Days Gone.
Is it Days Gone?
I don't really
remember.
do zombie games, so
Yeah,
kind of out of my area.
That's less your forte and more ours.
It is Days Gone. Okay,
Okay.
it's Days Gone, and it has not been announced for like 3 years. This was announced last year.
Well,
Super open world zombie game, kind of plays like GTA, but the way they do zombies is really interesting because it's not zombies how we're used to. It's how zombies would, in my opinion, actually be. It's horde zombies.
They're horde pack zombies.
Yeah,
that
they're,
are,
you're
like,
not gonna.
actually fast.
You will
boys.
never find. I think they said something about like you will almost never find an individual zombie.
yeah,
Like
they're
they
all-
always roam in packs.
yeah, which I think is interesting.
And they said something about how they plan on doing like the game kind of develops to you, how you can either play super aggressive and go bomb zombies and light them all on fire and LMGs and this or that, or you could play super stealthy, which I think would be really, really interesting.
That's why I like Left 4 Dead, or not Left 4 Dead.
Dying Light? Was that
No,
it?
no, the zombie game with the old dude, and the little girl.
Last of Us.
Last of Us.
Last of Us 2
was really good.
Last of Us 2 this year.
Is
that this year?
That has been this
should
year
be.
for a while.
Nice.
Okay, guys.
End of the year. Yeah.
Yes.
I just watched today the Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer.
And the
with
Spyro remaster
the Spyro
trailer.
We're getting to that. This is really important to me, though. So,
Wow,
Kingdom Hearts
selfish.
3 trailer, that's been in programming hell for like 3 years or whatever.
It really has been.
It really has. But
Yeah.
they're
All
putting a
Kingdom
lot
Hearts.
more headway into it, which is making me like, wow, they might actually release this game.
Holy
but
crap.
This trailer, guys, had Monsters Inc. There's a Monsters Inc. world,
Yeah.
and when you go in to Monsters Inc., you all turn into monsters, and the little girl calls Donald Mike Wazowski because he only has one eye, and then Mike Wazowski's he's like, no, I'm Mike Wazowski, and then Ventus made an appearance, and I am just
Who's Ventus?
It's really cute.
Oh, Ventus was in there?
yeah, Ventus.
Oh,
is,
that's rad.
the
What is a
Antic-
Ventus?
Okay, so Ventus is in the Kingdom Hearts not the prequel games where you play as Aqua, Ventus, and Terra, who are like the three souls that turn into Riku, Sora, and Kairi. So like basically they die and then pass their abilities on to those three people by like putting parts of themselves in their hearts, which is why Sora's nobody looks like Ventus. Roxas looks, they're mirror images of each other.
Yeah.
So like, and then Ventus's like evil form looks exactly like Sora.
Well, none of them technically die. It's a lot more
It's
complicated.
yeah, but that's the
Kingdom Hearts is convoluted.
yeah.
I mean, Ventus goes into a
I've never paid
coma.
attention to Kingdom
Aqua
Hearts.
gets banished to the Shadow Realm, and Terra
lost
he
a
loses
duel.
his body. He gets
Yeah,
possessed.
he becomes a suit of armor, and then his soul becomes a suit of armor, and then Ansem takes his, or not Ansem.
I've never
so
been
they're
in
taking
the,
one
the
at Full
old
Metal
dude,
Alchemist.
the old dude takes his
I've
body.
never played, so
Gotcha.
I don't know
Okay,
the
so
story.
it's like favorite game series of all time.
He's super excited.
I'm super foreign, so like I don't know.
I
what's
don't
going
really
on.
play the games,
a
but I used to
JRPG.
watch Tommy play them a lot, and I'm like kind of super into the lore and story and stuff.
I'm so excited.
Yeah. But we also have Spyro getting a
Spyro-
HD.
Spyro is
It's like
getting
1, 2, and 3. I think the first
Yeah.
trilogy.
You're
Yeah,
getting-
the whole trilogy is getting a remaster, which is really nice.
Let's say Spyro's a
Activision said that
really old classic.
they'll take it, they'll do it.
Yeah, I mean it's a really old classic. I mean I grew
Yeah.
up playing that.
Now we just need a Tony Hawk scope skate
Brony Hawk
Pro-
Scope Praetor.
Scope Raider.
scope Raider.
Pro Skater.
I don't think they're touching Tony Hawk after what happened with Pro Skater 5. That was a.
Can I just have Pro Skater 2 back, please?
Just Skate 3.
No, 2.
Skate 3.
Skate 3.
Good.
Oh, no, no.
Not
God,
Pro Skater
no.
3. Just Skate 3.
Skate
Skate 3 was a
3.
good game.
All right, let's move on from
That's
that,
it.
and let's
Let's-
move to
let's
a
talk about
happy
good
thing.
games.
Yeah, let's talk about Soul
Happy-
Calibur 6.
Happy thing.
Yeah.
Got a new trailer. It looks great.
I know I'm
Oh, so now I can get beaten by Aiden in HD in Soul
I'm-
Calibur. Wow.
I'm just excited to make my custom character.
Oh,
that
all
is
of us are gonna make
spaghetti.
super ridiculous
Oh.
custom
Spaghetti.
characters.
Oh yeah.
That's
Do
an
you-
inside
do you
joke
remember-
if I've ever heard one.
Do you,
That's it.
our custom characters for Soul Calibur 5 were like
Oh,
my
no.
lifespan. I love them
It
so
was
much.
hysterical. I made a giant green guy in a maid outfit. That also, whenever the maid outfit was like broken, because you can break people's armor in that game, and that was part of the armor that you could break. It went into an even smaller, skimpier maid outfit, but it's this giant muscle dude.
My
Just
character
this
was a
maid
Ya-
outfit.
My character was a Yoshimitsu build, and I made him look the most ridiculous I could. He came out.
We all did.
We all remember Brotato.
Rotato.
That's what we call it.
lived on.
With the biggest nose you
and
could possibly
everyone got
make in the
mad
game.
because I was actually really good
That's
at
it.
Yoshimitsu.
We were all actually half decent at the game.
See,
too,
I
so.
played.
Soul Calibur's the only fighting game I'm half
What was
decent
the
at.
What was the dude where he would switch his weapon every round?
I think it was like Blade Master. Or
Oh, you
something like
yeah.
that.
You played Blade Master.
That's who I played.
Yeah. You just played as a different character with a different fighting style each different round.
Got it.
So, if you were really good at the game, you could do it.
Michael Jackson's on in the background.
Jackson.
Michael Jackson.
I'm pretty excited for Soul Calibur 6. That could
Yeah.
be
Jericho
interesting.
Mikeson.
Yeah, they teased some interesting stuff. Like they showed off this new character, Grow. He's like a really edgy
Oh,
anime guy.
I like
Yeah.
teasers.
I am
so.
Groot.
Yeah, he had like the dual swords that like combined into one sword. It's just crazy. But I thought the coolest thing in there was what they did with Killick, the guy with the staff.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Wasn't that the little dude?
What
He was
did
like
they
super
do?
tiny.
No, he was the guy with the staff. And in Soul Calibur 5, he was one of the characters that would rotate through different weapons.
Oh.
Strange.
He would rotate through all of the male weapons.
Yeah. But anyways,
What do you do? What do they do with him?
Oh, so they give him like this enraged form, and it's pretty cool. I can't explain it too well. You just kind of have to watch the trailer.
That sounds pretty awesome.
Also, another little thing quick, because we have to wrap up pretty soon, yeah. So we're going to go into rapid fire. You have something you want to talk
Oh
about?
yeah, Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite did not make it into EVO this year.
Yeah,
It's
which
like,
is a big fighting game
it is
thing.
the biggest fighting game tournament ever, and
It didn't make it.
It didn't make it in.
Got him.
They replaced it with
Wrecked.
Dragon Ball Fighter Z and Blazy Blue Cross Tag Battle, a game that's not even out yet.
Rip.
Apparently, by the way, the game is supposed to be pronounced Dragon Ball Fighters,
Oh,
not Fighter Z. I learned that today.
Weird.
Today I learned.
Today, we
Well-
learn things.
I guess we all learned something today.
But I'm going to
The
still call
more
it Dragon
you
Ball Fighter Z
know.
because that makes more sense to me.
Yeah. Something else that
This
also,
isn't the 1990s. I'm not going to end my words with Z's. Get out of here.
Yeah. Pizzazz.
Fresh with a PH.
Fresh with a PH.
all of you, I guess you guys would be
We're funky fresh.
20, late 20s, early
What's up,
30s.
dog?
I'm coming for you.
Oh, I didn't even know what you were talking about for a
Let's say,
second.
what's up,
All
dog?
the people that grew up during the early 90s where they ended everything with Z's in
So,
bad ways. Get out of here.
Magic releases Dominaria and Masters 25th anniversary. The big thing I want to talk about is 25th anniversary. The two spoilers I've seen so far. Jace the Mind Sculptor,
Yeah.
one of the best planeswalkers of all time. They're like, we'll just throw one of those in there.
like,
And
we'll just
then
put it in there.
There's one green creature that lets you play 3 mana at a turn. So this
Yeah.
is going to be ridiculous.
This is going to be an expensive pack.
So the big thing about the 25th anniversary pack is that they said that they are putting in at least one ultra powerful and iconic card from every Magic pack ever released.
Yeah. So it's going to be a pretty expensive one, but it's also
Nice.
going to be worth every penny.
So get ready for
Do they have
like
a lot of white
15-15.
white red?
and,
Do they have a lot of white red cards? Because I am building a white red deck.
There are only 2 cards teased for it so far.
And they're the ones I just said.
We'll
And one's blue and
figure
one's
it out.
green.
We'll figure it out. It'll
Give
be
me
great.
chronic depression.
All of you nerds with your $200 copy of Jace the Mind Sculptor, I'm coming for you.
Come at me.
I would be upset if I spent that much money on a Jace Mind Sculptor just to find out they're making a pack for it.
Well, I mean, that card will still be worth like $200.
Yeah, no, it'll still be worth.
I mean, yeah,
crap
but
load. Yeah, it's going to be some craziness.
yes.
Anyways,
It's pretty exciting. I don't know how much money I'm going to draw. Probably a lot.
I'm about to go buy some Magic cards.
we're about to go buy all the Magic cards.
Tom, do you have your Magic cards on you?
No.
Darn, we were going to play Magic after this, but a lot of us forgot our games.
Everyone except for Devin forgot cards. So.
Oopsie daisy.
All right, well, Aiden has cards, so.
Yeah, that's true. But anyways, we're
Aiden
going to
doesn't
go
have
ahead.
cards with him.
I just said everyone except for Devin forgot their cards.
Yeah, that's the problem. So, sadness.
Okay.
All right. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and end. I hope everyone has a wonderful rest of the week.
How are we just going to end prematurely? Logan?
For all you guys who didn't get a Valentine, I'll be your Valentine.
Tommy will
me
personally...
and Tommy will split them.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, we can do that. That works.
No, it's just me and Tommy.
All right.
We're splitting them down.
Gotcha.
All right.
Me and Aiden will stay forever alone.
Yep, do it.
High five, Aiden.
Yep. You guys can stay alone together.
We
Nice.
totally missed that.
No,
Cool. Cool. Hold on.
They're really bad at high fives.
You guys can't see it, but we tried to high five like 5 times.
Don't
in
worry,
this.
it was
We
perfect
missed
that
every
time.
time.
Look at the elbows. It's a pro tip from Tommy.
Me and Tommy high
Yeah,
five.
See,
That
they
is
high
high
five.
It was pretty crispy,
Why
too.
can't we high five? Anyways, we're going to go ahead and see Yins later. I hope you have a wonderful week.
Yins? What is this?
I hope you
See
have
you
a-
in 2 weeks
Yes,
from now.
we
Love
live in
you all.
Pittsburgh.
Gosh,
Y'all,
that was
hey.
the joke.
Oh, my
Y'all
Lord.
yins.
Whatever.
Have a great night, guys.
You jig.
Sass.
Enjoy yourselves.
Sass.